What's up, guys? This is Justin Spence, aka Juice on Boost. Just doing an introduction video. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about the new setup. Most of you guys know I got a 2012 Boss 302 Mustang. It's had a couple different setups and things over the last couple of years. But this latest setup got a new color change. Got a few engine upgrades, a few turbo upgrades, and yeah, it should be a fun season this year. But this is just gonna be a little basic introduction video. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the car, some of the things that's done to it, and just a brief description of some of the plans for the future with it and what's going on over the next couple weeks. And if you guys got any questions about anything, feel free to hit me up. So yeah, let's get it started. And here we go. Here it is. The new color. It is the factory eruption green. I have my buddy Cliff Hatcher painted it. Did a crazy job. Of course, this is a lot better quality than what you would get out the showroom. Excuse some of the smudges, fingerprints, bumpers a little wet. Just got the intercooler all fitted up on it, so I've been touching all over the car. But yeah. Detail is pretty crazy. Cliff did a crazy job on the car. The Anderson composite trunk. So a few of the people got on the glass, got Staging Lane Performance, owned by Justin Gray. Helps me out a lot with the car, great guy. Big 3 Racing, Rick Trunick over there. Been helping tune my car for the last year or so, great people. TKM, everybody know, motor people for me. Certified, shout out to Evan, super cool guy, hardworking man, does good work. PMAS, they sponsored the air filters that I use on my turbo, and Detective Coating does all of the amazing powder coat work on the setup in aerospace. Got the aerospace brakes on the car, got their drag set up. Got it on the front and rear. A little dirty right now. Nice carbon lip. Carbon lower. Intercooler came out fantastic. This is a custom turbo kit that's going on the car, but as you can see, the intercooler looks badass. Badass. Shout out to Mike Reach for the intercooler. I'm sorry, not the intercooler, the turbo kit. I actually have the old turbo kit off of Mike Reach's car. He did pretty good with it. Hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit better. And over here, you got the intake manifold. Got it paint matched. Cliff did a crazy job on that. MMR billet intake manifold. That came out crazy good. There's also the new garage. Finally been blessed, me and my wife was able to get us a house. First time having a garage this big. Crazy excited. I mean, this is, never really would have thought able to get a garage this nice, but yeah, man, this has been great. Use a Pro Performance. There's a Turbo 400 transmission in the car. Ignore how dusty everything is. Been sitting in the paint shop, but pretty much factory looking inside, full interior. Turbo 400 with the Pro Performance shift. No, I'm sorry, Precision Performance shifter, and the Holly dash in there. Suspension wise, I'll peek under the rear end. See if you guys can see it. Probably not, but got a bolt-in 9-inch. and Mensa coilovers, factory location Mensa coilovers in the rear, and a bunch of bolt-in BMR suspension, you know, anti-roll, bolt-in, low control arm, up control arm. Not anything crazy. Car's all stock location suspension. Excuse me, trying to get used to this gimbal. But yeah, nothing too fancy in the rear, just everything set up right. Like I tell people all the time, set up right, and it's a little suspension knowledge that go pretty far. Engine bay looks crazy. Super excited to get the engine in. As soon as TKM is done with that, I'm gonna start putting this thing back together. But that came out crazy nice. Cliff did a phenomenal job. And then go here in the tool room, go over the turbo kit a little bit. So, here are the exhaust manifolds, and we got EGT sensors going in on this new setup, and thankfully we got a T4 setup, much better than the V-band. You can see the T3 V-band setup. Here are the turbos. They got a nice exhaust coating. Shout out to Detective. But it's their G42 1200 turbo. It's a 73mm turbo. We should, I would say, easily make 2300 horsepower with these. Got my new plates. Shout out to Boost Doctor, the real one. And then my boy Billy, he got his coilovers on that he bought from me. Typically use PTC transmission stuff, converter stuff, been great. I mean, like I said, 160 foot on a bunch of tracks, no issues. Got a Holley Dominator ECU, that's what controls everything. And then got the gateway that keeps all my factory functions working, so you can keep AC, power steering, all that stuff functioning with this gateway module. And then a bunch of harnesses and everything. Setup's pretty much plug and play, not a whole lot of wiring involved. Pretty much everything will lay in pretty easy. And I modified a lot of the factory harnesses so they'll to reduce as much wiring weight as I need to, and as I could, and also just make everything a lot cleaner without having all the functions that the factory harness doesn't control, that the Dominator does. Makes the harnesses look a lot cleaner. So, like for example, I think this is one of the factory harnesses. This is actually what controls the power steering on the electric power steering on the car. So this is pretty much just the factory harness to keep that in place and working. And it plugs directly into the gateway here. And then, like I said, the Holley ECU plugs into the other side. And like I said, you get to keep all the factory stuff and add the Holley. So it's pretty cool setup by Race Products. Got my motor oil, that's the break-in oil. I like to run pin grade, and then I keep I like to run their 50 weight for the daily oil. Spark plugs that's going in for the car. This setup uses tile wastegate, so we're gonna be running a 50mm wastegate on this new turbo setup. Should be pretty nice. What else do we got? Got my old turbos here, 68, 70s. See a little bit how much, well, Pressure covers are still a detective, but kind of see how the size difference. But the main thing that I gained, I feel like, in this turbo kit was not having to run this smaller T3 V-band flange. Got this big T4 flange, is gonna help a lot with exhaust flow. And yeah, a little dirty. Help a lot with the exhaust flow, and car should run a lot better. That's the old exhaust manifolds there off the old turbo kit. Got rid of the AFCO coilovers. They work great up to a certain point, but I was having issues with controlling the front of the car as far as getting it to not separate as much or as fast as it was. Was able to get lucky on the set of Sand Tough coilovers here, and man, I'm Sand Tough coilovers have been working wonders on the car. It should do pretty good this year. That's all I got for you guys. Now I'm gonna try and record as much content as I possibly can as far as me putting the car together. All the work on the car will be done here in the garage. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best to record as much as possible. And like I said, if you guys got any questions, just hit me up. Otherwise, that's it.